Have any of you had any experience with the Pentecostal movement before? I think that's the main thing. Or what kind of religious backgrounds, if any, do you have?
Larry's got a lot.
I'm an angry ex-Catholic.
Okay, what's yours?
I used to be a communist, no. I used to be a Baptist.
How long ago? You haven't gone to church recently or anything?
Not lately.
Okay, number one, the little lovey locks have to go. No, just remember, you're dealing with people, they say they love you, right? And they love Jesus. And they love you. Like if you came in and you weren't part of a film crew, they would like turn to you and want to help you to get saved. But being part of the film crew, you're going to have to let this go so that you don't get bothered, because a natural thing that they have is to want to, like, they're zealots. They want to convert everyone. They want you, to be saved. And if you look like this, they'd be approaching you immediately. And because everyone, the whole reason for the whole thing is like, can I get someone saved? Can I lead someone to Jesus? Can I, win someone else? And so you've got to like cut the locks. And
I thought I would get a wig, I'd get a wig and I'd put it up, and then during the shooting for the payoff at the end, I would do sound and I'd rip off the wig and give myself to Christ.
That's great. I can make a lot of money with you doing that. If they ask you if you're saved, don't hesitate about it. Never say, well, yes, I'm the right way. Well, we want to help you, and they'll want to lead you. Well, here, you want a little scripture, and maybe this will give you a little comfort. You just come right back at them, look us straight in the eye and say, yes, brother, and I'm washed in the same blood as you.
Great.
It all comes in the blood. You'll be hearing all these songs. Power in the blood. Are you washed in the blood? It's a very bloody, gory religion that's going down, And as long as you say you're washed in the blood, it's cool.
How suspicious are they going to be of everybody, though? Are they actually going to be laying in wait?
No, remember, they're on your side because they accept me as real, number one. And so me bringing you in there, they've already accepted you. The only way that there would be a bust is if one of you blow it. That's why, you've got to be very... I'm actually over-cautioning you so that you'll be really careful, because no one is going to say, well, I wonder about those people. Again, there's the Hollywood, the movies, and things like that you've got to be careful of. But you want to just be, prepared for it all. And another thing, no smoking. Absolutely. And listen, you can't even go outside of the tent or an auditorium and smoke on the grounds. And nothing in your pockets, nothing, and you got to use banaka. I carry a whole bunch,
How many sacrifices I gotta make for this job?
Well, it's all for Jesus. He did a lot for you, man. Right. You just, it's all under the blood, right? All that, I used to smoke. I used to drink. Like, I've got this riff that you go through sometimes. We go for 7 years. I was a heroin addict, pill dropper, LSD tripper, high riding and low sliding, busting heads and dropping reds, kicking in doors and banging whores, setting tires and slashing fires. But then I met a man who was hung up from my hang-ups, that's the kind of testimony. You give up all that stuff, that's all,
And there's another thing. What if they say, what kind of movies do you people usually do? Sandy Warren films?
No, a lot of documentary movements, and and that you really become very interested in this growing Jesus movement that's happening. And listen, I can tell by looking like at some of you that you're into women maybe a little bit. You can't chase any of the little loveys around the tent. A lot of these girls, there's like revival groupies too, that'll hit on you. Sure, man. They'll see you walking around. They'll see the film. Listen, keep it in your pants. You cannot in any way. Don't even flirt at all, because they'll come up. Just be nice and friendly and smile. But you cannot get involved with these chicks at all, because that's one rule that I definitely established. It makes it really hard for me traveling, living in motels, and that is that I never take out a girl from the church or in the church. I stick with airline stewardesses.
Are we going to film Marjoe's crucifixion when they find out about all this?
What will happen when they find out about that?
What will happen when they find out about that? Well, I'm hoping that they'll see, that it's not necessary to look to some person to jerk you off to get off and put your belief in. To me, getting on the stage, the dancing, the preaching, that's fun. But the things that have to come down about the sin, the burning, the hell, that's really a drag, And I'm hoping that maybe they'll see that that's not where it's at, so that you could go if you want to do it in church or at a rock concert, whatever. As long as you get off, that's okay. But you don't have to worry about, everyone someday going dangling up to heaven. We're going to walk on those golden streets,